Quick recap from where we were last week, or actually 2 weeks ago now. This is what we started with. Pretty rough looking. We just want to do a bit of a quick clean, tidy up, make them presentable again. I think we've achieved that. All right, so we'll fit them onto the bike. Yeah, okay, so these are going on easier than I thought they would.
That's good. You look like you're having a chill morning.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Two down, two to go.
Yeah, nice. Well, just before we do the second ones, a chap called Steve, he's obviously rebuilding his at the minute, and he asked me a question during the week. He goes, where's the drawing that tells you which pipe goes on which order? And I hadn't found one at the time, and I said to him, all I did was I put them back on the same way they came off, which is that the upper two here go to the lower two cylinders.
I'm going to attempt to get around there.
Yeah, that's okay. And that the lower two, they actually feed to the inlets that feed the upper two. But there is a picture, and I'll snap it in now, and it tells you which cylinder goes to which. So I'll pop that in. Okay, so as per the drawing that Steve managed to help me find, which is page 19 of Appendix 2, your oil pipe feeds are 2, 4, as in cylinder 2, cylinder 4, cylinder 1, cylinder 3. So I had these going to the correct pair, but they were backwards, same as these. So I'm just switching them around now. So 2 and 4. So going back to the pistons, sorry, the cylinders, look at this one. So that's number 1. Then there's 2. This one's 3. That one's 4. So back up here. So just confirm this is number 4 oil pipe that I'm just about to put back on. Happy? Mm-hmm. Now, I was chatting with Adam during the week. And I like following drawings because it's like, oh, that's how it's supposed to be. But then I was questioning myself. I'm like, is that really going to make a difference? Because unlike a 4-cylinder engine where your fuel air mixture goes on into the inlet manifold and then arrives at the top of the piston in the combustion chamber, with a 2-stroke engine, your 2-stroke delivery of oil is, yes, it's going through the carburetors. The carburetors hit this side, then you've got the inlet manifold. But instead of everything going in at the top of the piston, it goes into the crankcase. Does that make sense?
Really? None of it makes sense to me. I have no frigging clue.
Right, okay, so the difference between this and a 4-stroke engine is in a 4-stroke engine where your crankshaft is, that's all bathed in oil. There's no oil in this engine.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh, okay. Well, the way that it gets its lubrication is it's running in a mist of petrol, air, and 2-stroke oil.
Again, I'll take your word for it.
And this pump is steadily secreting oil into that. Fucking excuse my French. But... Okay, long story short, and I'm sure some of the experts will correct me if I'm wrong, right? Hopefully we've not done anything wrong, because what we've done is we've put it up as per the drawing.
Right.
But
yeah.
What I'm getting at is I don't actually know that would matter too much, whether you had the pipe from 1 and 3.
I've no idea. You know, when you talk this shit, you know when Homer Simpson has the cymbals monkey going off in his head with the cymbals? That's what my head does. It's like, what the? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so with everything, there's a knack in there. So these are the 4 choke cables, and I've taken the choke cover and the plunger and everything apart in order to get them together. Mm-hmm. And I'm asking myself, am I making this harder than it is? Probably.
I'm sure by the time you do it the 3rd time, you'll have found the easiest way of doing it.
Yeah, you know how this goes. I'm just wondering if that wants to go under, maybe. I don't know.
This is like, you know, when you watch somebody struggling doing something.
And it's really horrible to watch.
Yeah.
Because it's frustrating. You go, Jesus, the cack-handed spastic. I mean, that's how it works in reality.
Right.
I'll add some grease to this whole thing when I'm done in a sec. When I've figured it out.
Yeah. This is where we come back to it and go, ta-da, it's done.
Yes, let's do that. Can we just, what's the finger clicking thing? Let's do that.
Yeah, finger click now. 40 minutes later.
Get fucked. That took about 60 seconds, folks. All right. I wouldn't have said that was too bad, but I've probably made it look worse than it is.
Go.
Okay, so 60 seconds later.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't that bad. Hang on, that don't feel right. Oh. No, that don't feel right at all. Let's take it apart again, Dave.
Okay.
So just showing how to get them out. If you ever have to dismantle one of these, just can you see what I'm doing?
Yeah, can now.
Okay. So you pull it all the way out, and then using your snub nose, then you can separate those. They'll come out. Oh. Do it again. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No. So exciting.
Yeah, okay. All right, rookie mistake. There is a rib there, and that matches that single cutaway that is there, like that. God, everything nice and greasy now. All right. So I shall pop that back together again. Back with you in a second. Okay, so second time's a charm. The rule is 3 though, normally. Normally 3. Normally we do these things 3 times. Oh, ice cream man's here, so that's much of a muchness. Okay, there's my choke cables all working correctly now. If you've got a broken one of these, I think Yambits do reprinted ones.
So.
All right, so yeah, the 4 pipes went on really easy, to be fair. And the battery box is in. I just blasted that little metal bar, so I'll refit that in a sec. I don't know if you want to go and grab that for me, babe.
Okay, is that outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just on that tree stump thing. Come on.
Bit cleaner.
Well, yeah, it was all rusty and manky looking, so blasted it and painted it. Pipes are back on, no big deal there. What else? What else did we do? The battery box is back on. Little bracket that I blasted and painted there. And mainly just getting ready for next week. So next week we're going to tackle the electrical wiring harness. We've got a CDI and we've got a servo controller for the YPVS unit, the ignition barrel. And we'll clean up the battery. There's a couple of bits and pieces we can blast and brighten up. You all right, babe?
Yeah, I've got a cough.
Okay, all right. All right, so that's that for this week as it stands.
Cool.